EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Set to return it, here's Will Shipley. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. At quarterback, they're going to turn to the seventh-year dual threat, Jalen Hurts.
Not hyperbolic to say that he's a scorer, Kate, without compare in the league, with the power he brings, the tush-push that he does better than anybody else, and also been so productive in big moments of his career.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. They're going to be led out by the 11-year quarterback from Mississippi State. It's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Trying to get it with the option. motion here. Oh, they get to him. He's hitting tackled at the end of that run, but he got the 4 yards they needed. First down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First and 10 now from the 46. Man in motion here. They go with Williams on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Another run for Williams. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down by reuploads.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground. Brock needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that is good for an Eagles first down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
That pass complete to Goddard. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Gronk gets second down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Hurts slides down after picking up that first.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Hurts to throw. To the right and hauled in by Stowers. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Gronk gets second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Now we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pressure's there, they get him. A big loss back at the 43. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. Kevontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. So as the Cowboys offense heads back to the field, let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Clayton Adams. He's in his second year as OC with the Cowboys, 8th overall as a coach in the NFL. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Dak to the air here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, a somewhat surprising way for us to begin the scoring here, Brock. And what it tells me is we could be in for a pretty wild type of game.
Yeah, I think you like wild, I like wild. Points can come in any variety in football, but you're right. When they start in this kind of fashion with the takeaway for 6, more often than not, stranger things occur.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football at a time. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Working on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds Pickens left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Now here's Prescott. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. He's got this at the 27. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Eagles take it over now late in the first half. With all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. He's got Smith. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They kick the running back in motion. From the pistol, Hurts. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it, but the contact breaks up the catch to force 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
so a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. And we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
complete to
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They got 9 on their last play, Brock, so just a final yard now to go here on third down. Running for the marker with Williams. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. He dodged the tackle. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on second. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. They go to Barkley again. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Inside the final minute of our third quarter. Throwing on second, Hurts. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
That's good.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. First and 10 from the 32. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Offense is set, first and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First down, a run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. RPO quickly into the hands of Smith. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. They completed the pass, but they lost one on second down, so now they've got third down. Hurts. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down. Third down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Elliott connects there. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Starting from the 5. Jukes away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. To throw is Prescott. And to give him a couple yards on this first down completion, Brock, as he steps out after that.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Dak to throw. It's Pickens on the slant. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
2-minute warnings there to help them, but still need 2 scores and just have that lone timeout left. To throw, Prescott. And that's going to hit the turf. A good throw, but he couldn't hang on through the contact. We've got second down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Cowboys got to score in a hurry. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Lamb has another one. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock gets second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Dak out of the pistol. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I understand that decision. Offensively, down a couple scores, you really have lost the luxury of patience, but you certainly have got to find some precision.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Dak. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Nolan Smith. And that makes it 2nd and 19 to go.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
To the outside, the catch is made by Lamb. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast